thick, 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 thick.
Oh, girl, you are doing too much. Sit down, stop being extra. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my weight gain journey, get thick, fit thick, what I like to say. I basically have been on this journey for like all my life. All my life I've been wanting to gain weight. I'm just gonna basically share my secrets or what worked for me. Not really secrets, because I, like you too, was on YouTube looking at how to gain weight. I've never been super self-conscious with my weight. I've never really wanted to just was so unhappy with my weight. Do it for you, don't do it for anybody else. Do it because you want to do it, because that's the way you want your body to look. And you know, because I know a lot of the times people are like, you know, when you're losing weight, they're like, yeah, go lose weight, that is so great, I'm so happy for you. And when you're wanting to gain weight, people are looking at you like, girl, why are you trying to gain weight? You're fine. Like, what are you doing? And it can be frustrating, because it's like, well, you have your body goals and then I have my body goals. A lot of people just like kind of dumb down or talk down on skinny girls who want to gain weight. I've always been skinny and wanted to gain weight. So this is what worked for me. And yeah, so if you would like to see, then just keep on watching. So basically, I started weightlifting like about, I want to say 3 years ago. Probably roughly about not even gonna go 4, maybe 3 years ago. I started weightlifting. I seen like all on Instagram, like these girls like with these amazing bodies, amazing butts and legs, like lifting weights, and I was like, oh my gosh, this looks so like, it actually looks enjoyable, because I've always played sports. I was in cheer in high school and I did track, and I've always like did softball for like 2 days. But yeah, I've always been into sports, and I've always been active, but I never really like enjoyed working out. Like me going to the gym was like, I'm not gonna go to the gym, until I picked up weightlifting, and then I really enjoyed it. I've never enjoyed cardio, but I enjoyed the weightlifting. So I started doing that, and I got really into it, and I was just not seeing results. Like a year went by and I still was the same weight. Like my body was toning up, and it was definitely, you know, looking better, but I wasn't gaining the muscle mass that I wanted. So then take it back to maybe like about January of this year, so like 6 months ago, is when I really started taking it seriously, and I was like, okay, what do I need to do? I know I'm lifting enough. Like, you know, I'd go to the gym and I'd lift pretty heavy, and I'd be like, I don't understand why like these girls are like looking thick and have like, you know, a big butt and big legs, or just nice legs, and it's like they're not even lifting as much weight as I am. So my strength was there, it's just I wasn't growing. So I turned to YouTube and I started looking at videos, and I was like, okay, what am I doing wrong? And everyone was like, you need to eat enough calories. Like, you have to eat enough. And that is like literally the #1 thing I would say for any skinny girls or anybody who's just looking to gain, you know, to bulk. You have to eat, and not only just eat and think, oh, I ate enough, I'm full. No, track your calories. Calories is a big thing. So when I started tracking my calories on MyFitnessPal, it's an app you can get on your phone, I started tracking my calories. That is when I started seeing results. I started gaining weight. Like, it just changed everything. It changed the game for me. Like, you know, and going to the gym was easy for me, so I continue to do that. And I am trying to eat cleaner. I'm trying to cut soda out of my diet, because I'm a really bad soda fiend. I love all junk food. I've always been a horrible eater. I grew up on junk food, so I've never really had that like incorporated into my diet, like to eat healthy and stuff. So I gotta kind of retrain myself. But I do still eat pretty bad, so I'm not even gonna front and lie. I started tracking my calories, and on MyFitnessPal it told me I had to eat at least 2,400 calories a day to gain like a pound or 2 pounds a week. And so once I started doing that, I realized like, oh my goodness, I do not eat enough. Like, I think when I first tracked it and I was like, I'm just gonna eat regular and see how I regularly eat, it was like 1,500 maybe. So I thought I was eating a lot, but I would get full really fast, and I'm a snacker, and I'd snack on things, and I only had about 1 meal a day. So now what I try to do is at least get a breakfast breakfast in right away when I wake up. And I try to at least get like 500 calories in with my breakfast, like whatever I can do to get that done. And honestly, like if you're not a foodie like me, if you don't like sitting down and having big meals, just make sure that you're snacking on stuff that has a lot of calories or has a lot of, you know, I mean good stuff too. You can find good stuff that has a lot of calories, like, you know, almond butter, peanut butter, stuff like that. It's like a spoonful of that is, it's a lot of protein and a lot of calories. And I promise you, if you go on the fitness pal and you put in how much you want to weigh and you eat that much, and going to the gym, you will gain weight, and you will gain it in the right places if you're working out those muscle groups. My second thing, I don't know if I'm gonna do like 1, 2, 3 or whatever, it's kind of all over the place. But my second biggest thing is don't do workouts that you don't feel the connection with your muscle. Like, hands down. I would go to the gym all the time and I would do just so many squats, and when I got squats down, I would lift really heavy and all that, and honestly, it just hurt my knees, and I always felt the connection more in my quads than in my butt. And so when I started really, I'm like, okay, you know, I'm doing all these workouts I see on Instagram, or I see these people doing, or they're saying squats is the key to a big butt, or to, you know, a better looking butt or better looking legs, and it just wasn't the case for me, and it could be for other people. I think different workouts work work better for all different people, but there is one workout that I feel like that is just the ultimate glute workout, and that is hip thrust. Hip thrust with heavy weight, low reps, you're going to feel it. I mean heavy weight to where you can barely do 6 to 8. Don't do like 100 pounds and you can do 12 to 15 reps. You know, you're gonna still, again, you're gonna be toning. So do something that's gonna really stress your muscle, really like rip the muscle, really engage the muscle, and think mind to muscle connection. That is another big thing. So what I usually do is, right now I'm lifting about 2 plates, so it's like 205 with the bar, and I do 8 to 10 of those, whatever I can get out of it, and I hold it at the top for about 15 seconds. If you don't know what hip thrusts are, I'll try to insert a picture, or you can just go Google it and you should know what hip thrusts are. But yes, that's my main workout. Like, I can go to the gym and do 3 sets of those and feel that more than any. I could do 110 lunges, I could do 110 squats. I will feel that hip thrust way more in my glutes than any of those other workouts. So I just really suggest, don't waste your time on the workouts that you're not feeling. If that you're not feeling those muscle groups really connect and really be stressed, and the next day you're not even that sore. If you're not that sore the next day, you didn't really stress your muscle. Your muscle's not aching, so it didn't really get stressed, so it's really not gonna grow. So it's just, I mean, it's common sense things, but then again, when you're doing it and you're into your workout, you kind of can get lost in like, well, I'm here, I'm working out, and you know, then eventually I'm gonna get there. But like, if you're really focused and you wanna hit these goals, you gotta really narrow it down and like be nitpicky, and also like, it's the science to it. Like, you can't ignore certain things, like, oh, well, I'm really not going to try that much, I'm not going to pay attention to my diet, but I'm going to go to the gym. Well, then you're only doing part of it, and you're really not going to see those results, and if you do, it's going to be very slow. So if you really want to speed it up, and you really want to, you know, hit these goals in 2 months, 3 months, or if you're really committed, 1 month, because really, once I started paying attention to it, I've been lifting and doing all this for 3 years, and over these last 6 months, I've gained 12 pounds, and I've never been able to hold on to weight. I've never been able to gain, and you know, basically maintain it. Like, I can go days where I'm kind of off my diet, but I'll still maintain that weight, and that's really big for me. So yeah, number one thing I would say is pay attention to your calories. You gotta eat enough. I would suggest getting that Fitness Pal, putting it in, and it'll tell you exactly for your height and your weight and all that, how much you need to eat. And then definitely don't waste your time on workouts that just you don't feel. Like, yes, they may not look good. Yes, people may be telling you, yes, these work for your glutes. But if you don't feel it, it may be your form is right and you need to correct your form, or it's just not working for you. So hip thrusts, curtsy lunges. I don't know if they're called curtsy lunges. I think they're called curtsy lunges. But yeah, I do cable pull through squats, and I kind of make them like sumo squats. I put 2 plates down. I'll show you guys. I'll do a video. I want to do a video, another glute video, on my updated glute workout routine, because it is actually so much better than my last. But yeah, don't waste your time on workouts that don't work for you. Make sure that you're eating enough. And then lastly, Protein. Protein is what's going to build muscle, you know, and it's going to make it from, because you're eating so much calories and stuff, you really should be trying to get in good fats and good protein and stuff, but you can't help it sometimes. You just gotta eat what you gotta eat to hit your calories, you know what I mean? And I'm not the healthiest person in the world, but I know what it takes for my body and to get it to where it needs to be. But if you know that you can't eat that much junk food and you know that it'll just make you look sloppy, don't do it. I'm just telling you what worked for me. And I do drink protein shakes. I switch it all up. It just, whatever store I'm at. I used to do like the one from GNC, and it was the whey protein powder, but now I pretty much read it, and back most of them all have the same thing. So okay, yeah, so my camera is going to die here. And, oh, look at that. See, I'm so thick, I'm hitting the, I'm just kidding. Guys, so I don't want to make this video too long because I kind of already hit my points. Basically, you need to eat enough, okay? Track your calories and make sure you're eating enough. Don't spend time on the unnecessary workouts. Make sure that you're doing the workouts that you actually feel, that actually make you sore. Switch up your routine however you can, even if it's just adding a resistant band and still doing the same workout or upping the weight. Switch it up. Make sure you shock your body. Make sure you're doing all those things to make yourself sore and to feel that muscle rip and get sore. I know that sounds horrible, but yeah. And then also protein. Make sure you add a lot of protein into your diet because protein will burn fat and build muscle, and you don't want to just eat all this junky stuff or just try to eat so much and then you're not going to the gym and then you gain in all the wrong places, because that's a no-no. We're trying to get thick, not chubby, okay? But anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys would like to see next from me. I am obviously going to be trying to keep it a little fitness related, but if I do some cool funny videos, or if I see something I want to do, I want to be able to do that, so don't shame me for that, or don't not watch my videos if it's not fitness related, because I don't want to just have one thing. Like, fitness is part of my life, but it's not all my life. So anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Big.